Welcome to Judica County. I'm your host, Taylor Scruggs-Smith, and I'm here with Kimberly Lott, and we are both attorneys with Whitaker and Hamer, your law firm for life, with offices across the state of North Carolina. Today we want to touch on a kind of important topic in criminal traffic and DWI law, and this is an area that Kim primarily practices in. And I know you've kind of talked to your clients about this a lot. We've touched on it a little bit in some other videos, but the blue lights are in your rearview mirror. You are being pulled over. What do you do?
Well, the first thing to do is be polite and cooperative. That's the best thing to do. Arguing with, being belligerent with the police is not going to help you. So be polite and cooperative. Answer the questions. Give them, you're required by law to give them your driver's license if you're in your car, driver's license and registration, so hand that to them. They may then start asking you questions. And the key here is don't offer them any information. And this is hard to do. The police officers are people in authority, and it's hard to not offer information when asked by a person in authority. They may ask you, do you know how fast you were going? Say, I don't know. I'm not sure. They may say, how much have you had to drink tonight? Don't tell them.
So yeah, I know it may be hard for our potential clients and others watching to even think that they can not answer those questions. What about, I know it comes up a lot, police officers do ask to search your vehicle, and a lot of people feel like they have to because the police are asking. Right. What about in that situation?
Right. And one of the things you have to think of when you're having an encounter with the police on the side of the road is sometimes they don't ask you straight out, may I do this? They will say, you don't mind if I search your car, do you? And that almost instantly requires you to agree with them. But you can say, no, I'd prefer you not. Or you can say, do you have a search warrant? But at the end of the day, just refuse it. Say, I'm being polite, I'm being cooperative, but I'd rather you not search my vehicle.
And you have the ability to do that? Like you can tell the cops no?
You can do that. And they won't like it. Police don't like it when you tell them no, but you can absolutely do that. You can assert your, there are Fourth, Fifth, and Sixth Amendment rights that you have in that situation. I have had printed on the back of some of my business cards in the past where you can just hand it to the officer that says, I'm asserting these rights. I'm being polite and cooperative, but I'm asserting these rights.
So at what point during the encounter can you be like, leave me alone, I have an attorney, or anything like that? I know kind of mentioning that you have an attorney sometimes can make the cops a little bit more mad at you, but when would you suggest letting the cops know in a conversation whether they've pulled you to the side of the road or they've just stopped you walking on the side of the road?
Sure. A couple of important things to ask an officer. If they're just asking for your license and registration and asking you a couple questions, again, make it clear that you don't want to answer their questions. After that, telling an officer that you have an attorney, that's not necessarily going to be helpful in that situation. The better thing to do is just to be silent, to not say anything, to answer minimal questions. Again, remind the officer that you're trying to be polite and cooperative, but that you don't wish to answer any of their questions. The officer might go ahead and say, I'm going to search your vehicle. And there's not much that you can do about that. They're going to search your vehicle. Now, whether that's a legal search or not, that's something for me to figure out after you've hired me. But the important thing is to be polite and cooperative. Don't give them the information. If they think they have probable cause to search your car, then they're going to do it. But that's the kind of thing I can keep out of court later on. But again, just let them get through the entire process, get through it as politely and cooperatively as possible without giving them information.
Well, this has been wonderful information, and we're just knocking through these misconceptions, and I love it. We thank you for joining us on the show, and we thank you for joining us at home on this episode of Judica County. If you find yourself in need of legal assistance within the area of criminal law, give us a call at 919-772-7000 or contact us via our website at wh.lawyer. Again, we are Whitaker and Hamer, your law firm for life.